In tonight in Roanoke, where an audit shows the city spent $5 million more than the city council authorized last budget year. That's a violation of state law.
WDBJ 7's Kyra Willis is joining us now in the studio. She's been digging into the story all day. So Kyra, how are city officials responding?
Good evening, Gina, Natalie. The city's annual comprehensive financial report was recently released. The findings emerged during an already strenuous budget year and highlight accounting issues that have affected city government.
Our audits are very thorough. They represent to us the fiscal health of the organization, and I think it gave a good overview of where we are financially as a city and the corrective steps that we'll be taking to address the issues that occurred in the audit.
Mayor Joe Cobb says overtime pay across multiple city departments is one of the biggest reasons for last fiscal year's overspending. He tells me they're already making steps towards corrective action.
The challenge we've had in previous years is that we've never fully budgeted for the amount of overtime we anticipated expending. Some of these things take some time to fully correct, but this is going to be a system-wide approach through all of our departments to make sure that we're spending, our spending is aligned with what we budgeted.
According to the report, staff turnover and inexperienced employees were another factor for some of the overspending. Mayor Cobb says they were able to make $4 million in budget cuts this year to rectify the issue.
Collectively made about $4 million in cuts in departments across the board. And so in the process of doing that, we've established this working relationship with our departments so that they're more fully aware of where they need to monitor their spending.
When asked his reaction to seeing the report, Councilman Nick Hagan was scared to know there were overspending issues in the last administration. He says they're working diligently to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars.
As somebody who has been a taxpayer in Roanoke City for so long, I think that, I was very dismayed and disheartened when I heard about this, and, it is up to us to take steps to address it.
Other council members echoed what Hagan says about fixing the issue. Some have questioned the overspending and the new increased meals tax, but Mayor Cobb wants to make it clear that the meal tax increase was not to fund the current budget. He says it was raised to allow them to address unfunded priorities that aren't budgeted and was additional funding needed to address deferred maintenance. Gina, Natalie, City Auditor Drew Harmon says there's no legal repercussions for the city other than admission of error contained in the report. This year's fiscal audit report is due December 31st.
All right, so there will be another report coming out in several months. Kyra, thank you for that report.